It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Dane Dunning gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping up is Sean Green. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, the right fielder, Sean Green.
First pitch on the way. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The batter will be John Olerud. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And he misses with it, 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't get much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when the stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. A runner at second, nobody out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Green Rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
In now, Marcus Semien.
The second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gallo is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. Dahl is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
George Springer the next to hit. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Four runs here in this half inning. Ball and a strike. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Kyle Cody comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Standing in now, Reese McGuire.
The catcher, number 7.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen, as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball rolls softly to second, reined in. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Blue Jays on top, 6-0. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack. Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Again, another foul ball. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Nice job in the box right there. Just a professional, clean AB. Didn't cheat to anything. A lot of guys could have rolled that foul down the line. Not the case right here. Kept his hands back, stayed calm, and delivered a nice base hit.
At the plate, Michael Young. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Kiner Falefa on at first, nobody out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box now, Adolis Garcia.
Off the plate,
as
ball
he
1.
looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first.
That's ball
He's
3.
fallen behind now, 3-1. Nate Lowe would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Texas. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Sean Green to work the walk to open up the ball game.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, John Olerud. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count remains 2-2. And another foul ball. Two pitches fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Solak over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Paul.
Striding in is Paul Molitor. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch.
That's outside. Hey! That's out. 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 6-0. Nate Lowe digging in now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
David Dahl to the plate now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting seventh,
Here's Brock Holton
the
now.
second baseman.
Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
1-1's the count.
Swing and a miss here, and he's
Count,
behind in the
0-2.
count now, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off the eighth,
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Connor Falefa. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
the batter number 10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Next to bat for Toronto, Marcus Semien. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Popped him up. Low in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in once again is Teoscar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Another one sent foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Joey Gallo now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And that one yanked just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Nick Solak.
So next to the plate for Texas, Nick Solak. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Fouled off. The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. This is foul right side. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Coming, here it is. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Rangers go down quickly there. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Into the box, George Springer. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gallo is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics.
7.
First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right on the inside, Black with a slider. Laid off but called a strike. McGuire tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Bichette, base runner at first with 1 out. Line softly toward the hole. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. And that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
So now to the plate, Sean Green, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Fastball well outside.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Into the corner and slicing foul. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
Up next, John Olerud. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Into the box, Paul Molitor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0. You give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Jays lead it 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young.
The designated hitter, Michael Young.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Young, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Simeon's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
1 gone in the Texas 4th. And set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Adolis Garcia. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. lifted in the air out towards left center.
Giving chase is Hernandez.
He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Now to the plate, George Springer flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. No balls and 1 strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Springer on third with 2 out. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Arlington. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the
Okay,
Rangers,
thank you, Heidi.
the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Lowe, former Tampa Bay Ray, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way
Now
behind him when the swing
the left
came through the
fielder,
zone. I have to think he
David
was looking for something off speed,
Dahl.
and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 1 to David Dahl. One out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Up with it, McGuire. And he makes the throw to first. Dahl is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brock.
Next to dig in, Brock Holt, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Full count.
And he lays
3-2.
off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started.
Leading
And
off
next
for
to
the
hit is the catcher, Reese
catcher,
McGuire.
Number 7.
First pitch on the way. Here's a pop-up now. Solak into foul territory. And this is going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Standing in now, Sean Green. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and 2 to Sean Green.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, John Olerud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Paul Molitor waits on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's safe.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Next to stand in is Paul Molitor. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Natty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First offering, and he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Let's say your staff is having a bad day when they give up 10 hits, let alone 10 runs.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
John King gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. King benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as this is grounded foul off to the left. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Rounded weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Digging in next, Teoscar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got the count. 0-2.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Three runs already home here.
No, that's
Good
down.
slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that
Ball
misses,
four,
ball
pitch it down.
4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a
The
great
batter.
AB.
The
Down
center
0-2 and you work the walk. But
George.
if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's George Springer. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and one after the foul ball there. Two and two.
I got to count. 2 and
He's
2.
having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
He stays alive, still 2 and 2. From the belt, the pitch sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Jays are out in front, 11-0. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a
Gallo.
walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in
Ball,
motion,
that's out.
we might have something.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here.
third baseman.
Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. That's popped up. Simeon onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And now in the box, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Bolderud might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Young.
So the plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that will end the inning. Rangers leave 1. They trail in this one 11-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box now, Reese McGuire. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
No one out with a runner at second. And the count will be full. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The right fielder, number 15, John Green.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And stepping in, Sean Green. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
The count's 1-1.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
A man at third with one away. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
To the plate now, John Olerud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that fourth one that separates you.
Talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Jordan Lyles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Paul Molitor, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First and second now, one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
He's set. Now the pitch.
Ball. Damn.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball
That pitch
4.
is up. Ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next up, Marcus Semien. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles, batting at an even 400. First pitch on the way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Toronto leads this one 14-0. Now to bat, Pudge Rodriguez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 53.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Go for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez will wait on it. Yeah, that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Up next for the Rangers, Nate Lowe, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And now the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers set down in order, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
First pitch on its way.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Stepping in now, George Springer. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Lyles comes set. Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. 0-2 count and the pitch.
No, that's low.
And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The relay. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Brett Martin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
59, Brett Martin.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
The batter.
So next to bat will be Reese McGuire. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with one away now. First offering.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Runners are at second and third with one down.
That's a ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fouled away. Second and third here, one man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runners. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So now into the box is Sean Green. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 15-0.
Leading off for the Rangers, the left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch on its way. David Dahl is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Count remains 2-2. Now the pitch. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Joel Paynes is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 54, Joel Paynes.
So now to the plate, Brock Holt. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey. One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hey. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit out towards second. Simeon's there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So one gone now in the Texas half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Nick Solak, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
To the plate now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 15-2. Stepping in for the Jays, John Olerud singled in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, number 9. John
Here's the first pitch.
Olerud.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Swing and a liner. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Paul Molitor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went deep back in the 5th. He's set and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Next to hit, Marcus Semien. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Now the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Two down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Soft grounder left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. In now, George Springer. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he bats here only a single shy, the easiest of them all to complete the cycle. Oh and 1, here it comes. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1 fouled off. The 1-2 hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores, and the second run will score as well. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Joely Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Joely Rodriguez.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Oh, that's out.
Two men are on with two men out. Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. Toronto leads this one 17-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Young, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the pitch. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Springer is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next, it'll be Pudge Rodriguez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
Okay.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
17-2, the final tally today. The Jays slated 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Alek Manoah gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dane Dunning struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.